What's up, home improvement pandas? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, just watch something. It's not for people 3D0 because it has a plastic bag. It's a Can-Gun Premium Can Aerosol Tool Spray spray tool. And if you've ever used an aerosol can, and if you've ever used multiple aerosol cans to, spray things, you know how worn out your finger can get. So I have a typical aerosol spray can right here, and if you're holding this down, your finger cramps up. It just gets really annoying. You wouldn't think it's a big deal. Really, if you're just gonna go no big whoop. But if you're gonna really spray a lot, it gets really, really tiring. So they make these types of things. I picked this one up on Amazon because it was the cheapest one I could find, and I just thought I'd show it to you. It's, relatively cheap plastic. I think it was like $5 or $6, and it works like a gun. So you've got a whole full hand trigger here. As you can see, it's kind of curved. It feels pretty good. It kind of has a little bit of a curve there to hold my pinky in place, and then you get the whole force of your hand, all the fingers spraying, so that your one finger doesn't get worn out. And so you're kind of distributing the job over your entire hand. You can just squeeze this thing. It's pretty nice and comfortable. Pistol grip there. Wouldn't be legal in California. This would be an assault can spray handle then. As you can see, a little graphic here. Looks like you slide it on. You don't snap it on. You slide it on sideways. You don't snap it on that way. And then what you have here is that this this lip will kind of go around. I think most of the traditional aerosol cans, it should hold onto it, once this snaps on, kind of under this lip. And then when you pull this red trigger here, it's just kind of pushing down like you would expect on an aerosol can. So I'm just going to snap it on here. I do think this thing is going to move quite a bit because obviously the opening is not big enough to get under there. So I'm just going to push it on here and see. So we're going to push it on straight, and there we go. Cool. And you want to make sure that it's pointed forward. And now if I were to pull the handle, which I'm not going to do, otherwise I'm going to spray my camera, but there, I'm just kind of pulling it just gently with my thumb. You can see that little hammer drops onto the aerosol spray nozzle and should spray out without tiring out your hand. And it looks like the cutout here is pretty big, so you shouldn't have any interference. So let's go try it out. All right, so here's one of the patio cushions that I want to use this Thompson water seal on, and here it is. You can see here. So we just set it up. I'm going to use the little trigger here to spray it, and let's give it a try. Well, I can tell you, man, it's a lot easier than holding down that little button. Obviously, it's going to depend on what you're doing, but you don't even have to put a lot of pressure on it, so it's just going to be a hand saver more than anything. And obviously, you can see here, it works just fine. It's holding it down, and I'm not making any adjustments, and most aerosol cans are going to be exactly like this, so that's kind of the nice thing. So check it out. If you're going to do any spraying, any major spraying with an aerosol can, I think you definitely need to pick one of these up because it's just going to save your hand. You're going to be happy you did it for a few bucks. So there it is. Put a link to it in the description as always. Peter Von Panda out.